Hello friends, welcome back to Let's Learn and Grow Together. This is the next object of isometric projection, where you can see its front view and its side view is given, and the shape is like this. Dimensions are given here. Okay, so first of all, looking at this, by looking at this object, you have to figure out what kind of object it is. You can see a semicircular groove, 80 by 90 mm is the side view, and 60 by 90 mm is the front view. So by looking at this object, first of all you need to find out the overall dimension, that is 80, 90 and 60, and the position of origin is here. So front view direction, we have to pick it up here and we have to put it here. Okay, so origin will be here, so I have taken this length as 60. Side view automatically will be on this side because the origin is here, so we have to pick it 80 mm here and put it here. Okay, finally the 90 mm height is here. So like this we have to construct a box, and first of all, by looking at this object, we have to find out a probable solution, probable object we need to find out. Actually I have already made this one, a rough object. You can see here, it is something like this. A rough object you can make by looking at this object, and then we can go for the final solution. Now once you make this box, making this box, already I told you we have to mark the origin, draw this 30-degree lines here and one vertical line here, then 80 mm on this side, 60 mm on this side and 90 mm vertical side. So this box we have to complete, and first of all we have to find out the centers of these lines. These are very much helpful for solving the question here. Center of this line and center of this line, I have drawn a lines according to its centers here. Okay, so next thing here is, first of all we have to make this slanted portion. This slanted portion, you can see it is 30 mm from the back side, and it is from the downside it is 50 mm. So what we can do, we can simply take a scale here, and from downside we can measure 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 mm here. And once you measure this 50 mm, from this 50 mm you can draw a faint line here, which will be like this. And similarly from this side we have to take 30 mm from this side, and at this point we have to mark one more point, and then we have to join this here. And once it is done, you have to find out that this slanted portion is not through and through. This slanted portion is little bit inside this object. Okay, how much it is? You can see this side view, front view here from this direction. Front view, inside width is 30, so outside will be having 15 on either side. So this 15 mm we can leave it from this side. We'll do one thing, we'll first of all join these lines roughly, this one here and this one here. Then we have to take this 15 mm on either side. I can mark it here, 50 mm from this side and 15 mm from this side. And from here I need to draw a line which is like this, and one more is here, and the same line I have to project it downward like this. Okay, so this is vertical line here, and one more vertical line down here, and then you can join this line here. And this line also you need to join here. Okay, and from this point, which is the center point, you have to draw a vertical line from this intersection up to here, and again from this intersection to here. Okay, so like this you can get this front portion, which is a little bit ahead of this main body. So we can join this now, and this one also. Okay, so this is the part which is coming in front. So this part here we can make it dark, and this one also we can make it dark. Okay, so only this slanted surface will be visible from this stuff. Now let us draw the this just make this small 8 mm thickness part, the slot here which is in the top. So to make that part, first of all we need to measure 8 mm from the center, and for that we need to find out the center, which is already marked here. So 4 mm on this side and 4 mm on this side. So what we have to do, from this division we'll draw one line, then again from this we'll draw a slanted line here, because we don't know where this slot is going to emerge on this this slanted surface. So for that we are doing this. So from this point we'll draw a vertical line of 30 mm. We know the depth of this 8 mm thick slot, so that is 30 mm. So I am taking this 30 mm, and this slot will be, this side will be what, parallel to this line, this reference line. So what I am going to do, I am going to draw a line which will cut this earlier slanted line. So wherever this line cuts this line, this is the place where this slot is going to emerge. So again at this point what I am going to do is I am going to draw a line parallel to this reference line, which is again of 8 mm thickness, and from here again I am going to draw a line parallel to this slanted surface. Again I am going to draw a line parallel to this reference line, and like this I am going to get this slotted part, slot of this 8 mm slot here. Now what is remaining here is the semicircular part. Now if you observe, this semicircular part is not thorough. Part of this semicircle is on this surface, and part of this semicircle is on this surface. So for that the radius of this quarter circle is 30 mm. So what I am going to do, I am going to take this 30 mm from here, 10, 20 and 30, and from here I am going to make this line dark. Again from here also I am going to make a line, dark line again, and this is the line which is parallel to the reference line. Okay, so this is the portion. Now from here to here I am going to get one quarter circle, and from here to here I am going to get another quarter circle. Now for that again we need to make a rhombus here. So this is 30 already. So on the bottom side again I am going to take the 30 mm, and on this side also I am going to take 30 mm on either side. So this is 30 mm, and this is 1 2 3 30 mm. So from this point again I am going to complete this rhombus here, and once I complete the rhombus, you know the usual procedure to draw this this semi quarter circle. So I'm going to join these, and again I'm going to join these. Once I join, these are the obtuse angles. From the obtuse angle I'm going to join the end of opposite edge midpoint. Okay, so I have joined the obtuse angle with the opposite edge midpoint, obtuse angle with the opposite edge midpoint. Now let us take this compass, take this center, and complete this this quarter circular part. Okay, So the quarter circle part is over. So another quarter circle is here, right here. Now for this quarter circle I don't have to make another rhombus for this quarter circle. What I am going to do, I need this portion of the arc here, and the center for this is here, right here. So what I am going to do, I am going to project all these points. That means start of the curve, it is 15 mm on this side I have to project, and then again I have to project this center of this curve again by 15 mm, like this. The center will be, new center will be here. Then I have to project the end of this, it is right here in this view, in this plane, and it is going to be here in the latter part. So this is the start of the curve, end of the curve, and center of the curve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this center now, and then I'm going to start from here and join this arc. So finally we need to join this point here, and we need to draw one this edge here, which is a partly visible edge, and that's it. This is our final object. We can make the visible and hidden lines whatever are there. Now this part I am going to shade it from by different colors, how it looks like, and it is going to be like this. You can see this part is quarter circular, this is also quarter circular, and this is vertical, this is vertical, slanted, sorry, flat surface, slanted surface, vertical surface, and this is from the front direction. Okay, thank you for watching this video. Please do like and share.
Hopefully you might have enjoyed the lecture. Then please do like the video and know your thoughts in comments. Please do share this video among your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. After subscription you can press the bell icon to never miss the notification regarding our new videos. Thank you so much.